Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today's video is a what's for dinner. I'm going to share 4 quick and easy but delicious dinner ideas with you guys. I'm starting out with a pecan crusted chicken salad. I have about a cup of pecans I'm putting into my Ninja blender. You want to get these as fine as possible because this is going to be the crust that goes on your chicken. And then in with my pecans, I'm going to put in about 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm using 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I'm going to fillet those in half. Next, I'm going to take my meat tenderizer and tenderize both sides of the chicken. And then after I have them tenderized, I'm going to season both sides with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then once I have my chicken seasoned, I'm going to dip it into the egg mixture and then into the brown sugar and pecan mixture. And then I'm going to lay it onto a foil lined cookie sheet that I have sprayed down with olive oil. And these are going to go in the oven on 350 for about 20 minutes. And then after the 20 minutes, I did run the broiler just to get that crust on top to crisp up. On this side, we're going to have some dinner rolls, so I'm just spreading those down with butter. And I'm going to pop those in the air fryer for about 5 minutes. And this is what our chicken looked like. I just cut it into strips and served it on top of romaine and spinach. I've got some craisins, some fried onions, and some bacon bits. And then I just drizzled a little bit of this creamy French dressing on top. This salad was absolutely amazing. Our next meal is going to be really simple. We're going to do shake and bake and then potato salad on the side. So I'm making the potato salad a day ahead, and then I'll stick it in the refrigerator. You can make it on the day of. We just wanted to be one step ahead. So I have 3 russet potatoes that I am peeling, and then next I'm going to boil those until they're soft with 1 egg. I have a full dedicated video on how I make my potato salad. It was one of the very first videos that I ever made on my channel. I will link that down below if you want a more detailed, in-depth recipe, but basically I just boil my potatoes down and then I just mash them up lightly with a fork. You can cut them up with a knife into cubes before you boil them. I just find that unnecessary. So depending on how many people I'm making this for, I'm just making this for me and my mom, so I only boiled 3 potatoes. But if you're making this for a larger crowd, you could double that. And then I typically use about 1 egg. For us, I just use 1 egg, but like I said, if you're making this for more people, add in more potatoes and egg. For the egg, I'm just mashing that up with a fork, and then I'll put that in with the potato. Now in my potato salad, I just put mayonnaise, mustard, salt and pepper. I do like to put sweet relish, however my mom does not like sweet relish, so I left it out, and then I just served the sweet relish on top of mine whenever I made my plate. So I don't have like specific measurements for this. I basically just eyeball it and I taste it until I get it just right. Always remember that you can add more, but you can't take it out. So start adding a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then just keep tasting and adding until you get it just right. But that's how I basically make my potato salad. There's really nothing to it. Next, I'm gonna place a bowl cover on top, and this will sit in the fridge until we're ready to eat it tomorrow. It's now the next day, and for dinner, like I said, we are making shake and bake chicken. This is just the original flavor of shake and bake. It's the Great Value brand. I have 4 chicken legs that I'm gonna use, so I'm just shaking those into the mixture, and I'm gonna cook these in the air fryer. This took about 30 or so minutes to cook total. I started out 15 minutes and then I turned them and then cooked it for another 15 minutes, and then I just kept checking the temperature from there until my chicken was just right. But it took about 30 to 35 minutes for the chicken to completely cook through. And then on the side we had the potato salad. Like I said earlier, I've got some sweet relish on top of mine, and then a romaine salad with ranch dressing. Our next meal, we are going to do a Philly cheesesteak sloppy joe, and we actually ended up getting 2 meals out of this meat mixture that I'm about to make. So this is about a little over a pound of 90-10 ground beef. So it's pretty lean. I'm not gonna have to drain it or anything. And then I have 1 onion that I'm gonna chop up and put in there, and also 1 bell pepper, and that's gonna cook down together. So we're gonna let these veggies cook down while the meat browns, and then once the meat is done, I will come back in and add in the seasonings. I started off by just adding a little bit of chicken bouillon, a little bit of the Dale's steak seasoning, and about 1 clove of minced garlic. I wasn't following a recipe, so I had to keep tasting it and just see what I needed to add more of. I just kept dashing in bouillon and Dale's until I got the taste just right. And then of course salt and pepper to taste. But yeah, we just played with the taste until we got it just right. And then my mom had made some homemade hamburger buns, so we served it on those. It was absolutely delicious. I will definitely be making this again. And then all we had on hand was shredded mozzarella, so that's what we served on top with fries on the side. So now for the very last meal, we had a little bit of that meat mixture left over from the night before. So we decided to make pizzas. We are gonna do 1 big pan of pizza. On one side we're gonna do pepperoni and cheese for the kids, and then on one side we're gonna do a Philly cheesesteak pizza. So I'm just chopping up an onion and some more bell pepper. We needed a few more veggies. We didn't have much left in that meat mixture from last night, so I wanted to add some more of those. If you guys want this dough recipe that we're using for the pizza, I will leave a video down below. I can't remember who made it. My mom has been watching several YouTubers who make this, so we will find a video and link it down below for you guys. But it is the easiest dough recipe ever, and it's just absolutely delicious. So yeah, I'll try to find a video and link it down below for you guys. So on the Philly cheesesteak side, we needed some kind of sauce to go down. So we had this white cheese dip from Sam's. I'm gonna melt some of this down, and that will be my sauce on the Philly cheesesteak side. Before I put down my dough, I'm going to brush my pan with some melted butter, and then once I get the dough down and spread out onto the pan, I'll also brush the top of the dough with more butter. So this is the dough. It's been rising for a few hours, and I'm just gonna work this onto the pan until I get it spread out into all of the corners. And this is a bit tricky. It does take some time to get spread out. On one side, I'm putting down the cheese sauce with the peppers and onions, the leftover meat mixture, and then on the other side, I'm gonna put down some marinara with pepperoni and cheese. You guys know the drill for just pepperoni cheese pizza. And the kids had requested stuffed crust on there, so we had some of these mozzarella sticks I'm going to fold down into the sides. And then I just topped the whole pizza with what was left of the mozzarella. I baked this on 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes. This was so good. The Philly cheesesteak sloppy joes and the Philly cheesesteak pizza, those were my 2 favorites this week. So yeah, 2 meals for the win on that one. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.